Hey everyone, this is Ultra Runner. Welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to talk to you guys about the probably some of the things that are super exciting to me about what we've done in collecting so far this year. We've gotten a lot of figures in from Hot Toys, ranging from things that we probably never thought we'd get to figures that were just executed incredibly well, all the way to dream projects as far as pieces are concerned. So what I wanted to do is just go through just really quick like my favorite pickup so far this year, as far as pick pieces that of course all these were pieces that were pre-ordered last year, and now that they're being delivered, just super excited about getting them and really impressed with how they turned out. So I'm just going to start with my honorable mention, because this is technically a 2025 piece. I had put an NRD down on this guy and decided, no, actually I didn't. I saw him and I was like, I don't really need another Vader in my collection. I had the dual and effect version and decided I didn't want one. And after seeing this guy, I just was like, after about a year of seeing him, I really thought, I really want a Mythos, Vader. I really want some battle damage that's just crazy good. And if you guys know, this guy's amazing. The attention to detail in all of the unit, the base, the whole nine. And I can't wait to have Malgus right next to him. I've got Cyborg as a placeholder, but yeah, can't wait to get Malgus in. But this guy was phenomenal, and I really wanted to have the cape out, so I had to redo this shelf, which used to have a lot of my other Boba Fett figures on here, but with those matching bases with Malgus, that'll look pretty cool together. Relatively matching bases, same design, just a little bit different lighting and stuff like that. So, but for sure, this is one of my favorite figures that's come in this year. Again, this was a 2025 release, not a 2026. But I want to just kind of throw them in as honorable mention. But we're going to start down here, and that is with the Arcane lineup, Jinx and Vi. This is definitely top tier execution by Hot Toys on both of these figures. I do prefer Vi over Jinx. I think Vi is more animation accurate than Jinx is, especially in the face. I mean, everything else is proportions, everything else is good. I think with the conversion to the Hot Toys look, where they kind of take stuff that's animated and make it less animated, I think with Vi, it translated a lot better. And she just had that, she looks really closer to the animation model, whereas Jinx didn't, but Jinx still looks phenomenal. And those are aftermarket eyes, those are France DC eyes. They are not UV like the stock ones, they're just painted that way, and they just look crazy with the shimmer popping on it. But again, this is Hot Toys to me at their best. This is, the Vader I got, everything I have, I'm really am happy with, and this is definitely no exception with those two ladies. And up here, we've got our CC10. This is the Tartakovsky 2003 Clone Wars version, which this is a perfect example of reuse done well. You've got this AC-10 body, which is actually pretty big. I didn't realize AC-10 was that tall in comparison to the other figures, and then they just do Clone Wars armor on him with his specific unique pieces, and that helmet is just crazy good. I'm hoping somebody aftermarket would make us an aftermarket helmet that has the flipped up horns, kind of like he does, because it's not all the time in 2003 Clone Wars his horns are flipped up, but a lot of times they are. But this is pretty stellar. Like, they're never expected this guy to come, and I was really happy to get him when he went up for exclusive. So this is limited run. So everybody around him is also relatively new. Picked them up this year, but again, those are old figures. So, flanking him. So then we've got the Stealth Suit Cap. This is from Captain America, Winter Soldier, and this is definitely a great cap. I don't think it's the best cap, personally. I think this guy's here the best cap. But this stealth suit version is definitely one of my favorite ones. Really, really liked it, and I just put him in a pretty standard pose. But again, one of those figures where we knew it was coming. They don't, Hot Toys is not gonna pass up an opportunity to hit that nostalgia button. But the execution is really good. I think the head sculpt's great. Don't think it's better than this one, but it's also a different age looking Steve plus moving on. So definitely really great. And I think they nailed this one. I really do like it all. Proportions could be a little bit better. I think the proportion win goes to the concept art cap, just across the board, shoulders, the whole nine. I mean, I think it's just a better looking superhero kind of figure, but I definitely do like this one a lot. And then right next to him, and he's just kind of placeholding right here in this spot because I literally just got him yesterday. This is the Wolverine pool from Deadpool and Wolverine. Another one of those figures where I knew it was going to be cool, and then once I got it, I was like, it's even cooler than I thought it was going to be. And he's probably going to be neutral pose because you guys know these superhero suits by Hot Toys, they crease and they wrinkle and they stick to each other. So he might be one of the very few characters or figures I keep in a neutral pose. But this guy's phenomenal too. Great proportions, a lot of accessories. Probably the one complaint I got when I got mine, this shoulder pad here, the magnet had come out because it sticks with die-cast magnets, so I had to glue that back in. Not a big deal. But the magnets on the sheets are super, super weak. And that, it barely kind of stays on if you move them around. But with the exception of that, I really can't complain, man. This guy is killing it, absolutely. Great looking, and like I say, just well done, for something that's concept. And I'm a big concept fan, you guys know I have the concept mall here from the Star Wars Celebration last year, and that's the mall 2.0 from the Phantom Menace head sculpt on him. But I think this outfit was killer, so I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. Like I say, of course, the concept art cap here. So Wolverine being concept art, Wolverine pool being concept art was right on my alley. Plus, I mean, for me, this is a perfect representation of Deadpool and Wolverine movie because you got a combo person, so you don't have to worry about that. So absolutely a great one there. And then last but not least, the reason I not collect Hot Toys. Enough said. I mean, this guy's, well, I said enough said. This guy's phenomenal. Great look, great interpretation from animation to live action, or to for a realistic look. And he really looks more animation accurate, compared to that's the animated version of him. So they were pretty true to him, and I'm here for it. Definitely a great look, and like I said, the reason I decided to collect Hot Toys and stop collecting 12 scale, wholly because I saw the Black Series version, and was like, yeah, I've got to change that up. So these were, of course, all ordered last year, and now they're here. Definitely pieces in the collection that aren't going anywhere. I've done some changes, and I'll probably go over that in a full detail tour later, because like I say, Wolverine pools there kind of as a placeholder for where he's going to be later. But right now it's just about collecting the things that I really like, and there's a few more pieces coming in this year. Again, I already mentioned Malgus, and I think I only have a couple more Hot Toys on pre-order, but this shelf here is probably about to, hopefully by the end of the year, maybe beginning of early next year, will be full. And I'm going to actually do a video about that, talking about, completed shelves and things of that nature. But he's got a few more in-art friends that are going to be accompanying him, so super excited about that. And then, of course, this is all new, and I'll do a separate video about the Transformers and those pickups this year, because there's been a lot of Transformers, probably, 20, 30 maybe this year. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys today. Just kind of letting you guys know what's coming in and what's been here. And, I guess let me know, what are your favorite pickups so far this year? I know there's been a lot coming on, and a lot of people actually was kind of crazy or canceling POs because they're with Doomsday coming out, a lot of people are either going to jump on that and redo their Marvel displays, or they're going to just pick up pieces here and there. I have not picked up any of the Doomsday stuff yet. I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to come out. You know, I get a couple pieces here and there. I would like to get I don't know if they're going to do who's going to be in the movie yet. I guess none of us really do 100%. But as far as the full lineup, but I'm going to wait to see what they do with it. And from that point on, we'll go from there. But yeah, just want to kind of share you guys my top pickups for so far this year. Let me know yours down in the comment below. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks so much. Later.